Welcome to a channel that takes you to a better life. Daily habits constitute an important part of what a person does in his life or abstains from, whether he is aware of it or acts automatically. Surprising things don't drastically change your life, most of the time, but simple habits that don't cost much can make a big difference in your life. From the coffee some people drink every morning to the usual routine before they go to bed at night, when a person is looking to make a difference in their life by making a change to the daily routine, developing new habits, or breaking old ones, can be a powerful tool to effect the shift, but many find that's easier said than done when it comes to incorporating new habits into their lives. And according to what was published by the Simplicity Habit website, experts advise a number of very simple habits that can help achieve great results, whether a person hopes to switch to eating healthy food, exercising regularly, or reducing watching TV programs or communication on internet platforms or spend more time in nature. The secret lies in the usefulness and feasibility of small and simple habits, because they are small, but meaningful steps that gradually push a person towards achieving his ultimate goal, as follows. 10 simple habits that will change your life forever. 1 cup of water as soon as you wake up. Consuming a sufficient amount of water is important for human health, but many people used to start directly with a cup of coffee in the morning. The new habit can help you enjoy many benefits throughout the day. This habit can be eliminated and replaced with 1 cup of water. Health experts talk about the importance of drinking 8 glasses of water a day, but some apologize for sticking to this rule. The best is to focus on drinking 1 cup per day, and as it becomes part of your daily routine, more can be added. 2. Practice meditation for 1 minute. Meditation is the practice of total concentration on sound, visualization, breath, movement, or attention itself in order to increase awareness of the present moment, reduce stress, promote relaxation, and promote personal and spiritual growth. Meditation is known to bring many benefits to mental health and contribute to increased self-awareness to manage stress better. 3. Keep a diary. Journaling is a habit that brings some serious mental health benefits. Getting ideas out of your mind and onto paper can be incredibly therapeutic, and can help you overcome challenges and gain valuable perspective. You can start by just setting aside 5 minutes a day to write everything down comes to mind without being restricted to writing on a specific topic. Whether you are planning to publish a book and prepare a business plan or just write a post on social networks, be sure to write several sentences on a daily basis, and try to write them manually, and over time you will find yourself writing quickly and without stress, but the first step, which is the daily paragraph, must be preserved. 4. Get rid of clutter. Some people go to great lengths to declutter their surroundings. A person can start throwing things away after they've used them, and they need to start with one item. For example, when they get home and take off their jacket, they try to stick it in the closet instead of throwing it on the back of the sofa or hanging it on a chair. Adhering to the habits of organization and arrangement will lead to better in a more spacious space. 5. Read 2 pages a day. It only takes a few minutes, and setting a small goal of reading a page or 2 a day will help you make progress toward the goal of finishing an entire book without feeling overwhelmed, distracted, or bored. 6. Fruits or vegetables per meal. If a person is seeking to improve their eating habits, they should not take a dramatic approach and try to change their eating habits completely at once. They can try to incorporate one small habit into each meal, such as adding at least 1 fruit or vegetable to the meal, such as adding a handful of berries to the meal. Breakfast, a salad with lunch, or a vegetable side dish with foods a person already loves. 7. Text a friend. If a person is thinking about a friend or missing him, he can send a quick text message, so that he knows that he is thinking of him. It will only take a minute and can really help brighten his day, especially since in the midst of life and busyness, relationships are often neglected social. 8. Get out in nature. In modern life, people are indoors more than ever before. If a person sets aside a few minutes each day to take a break from technology and get some fresh air, they can start with a simple small habit like opening a window and listening to nature for a few minutes, or going out for a short walk around the house. 9. Feeling grateful for the blessings. Taking a few minutes each morning or evening to think about the things a person is grateful for can become an important habit to look for the good in their life and fill their mind with positive thoughts. 10. Do a good job. While many of the habits that experts recommend incorporating into your daily routine tend to focus on self-improvement, starting to try to do nice things for other people can help change a person's life in a positive way. Kindness doesn't have to be time-consuming or expensive. Simply praising or thanking someone for a favor, opening someone's door, or allowing someone to move forward in line can be a kind gesture that improves someone else's day as well as their own. Doing it. Finally, remember that you are the first watcher over yourself. Always hold yourself accountable, value it, and always seek to develop it. None of what I mentioned will benefit you if you yourself do not choose to change and develop yourself. Only then will you be able to cancel, at your fingertips, from the dictionary of your life. How to change life for the better. Change for the better in an individual's life requires the existence of a group of interrelated matters, each complementing the other, such as motives for change. For any individual who is able to change and does not have the motive or reasons for that, failure will be an inevitable result for him, and failure is his destiny. Therefore, the decision to change one's life is not only a glamorous slogan repeated on the tongues of many, and calls for it only by active groups, but rather it is a way of life accompanied by a heartfelt belief, whose goal is change for the better, and drawing closer to God Almighty, based on firm and solid rules that guarantee success and continuity in his path and his progress, in which he seeks help and success from God Almighty first and foremost. Knowing the importance of change often afflicts a person with depression and boredom with life and its routine, and he hopes that change will happen in his life, and that all the restrictions that hinder his movement will be broken, but he remains static, wondering how, when and why change, and whether he can overcome the crises he is going through. The truth is that a person, with his will and the strength of his patience, overcomes all the circumstances and difficulties surrounding him, no matter how difficult they are. Rather, he is the one who devotes these difficulties to his service, and takes advantage of them to be a motivation and a fertile field for his expertise and experiences. The strong person who feels his importance and that life and its circumstances and difficulties are a means that increases his strength and humanity, he realizes that his latent powers can do a lot, and make a lot, so he does not wait for salvation from anyone, and there is no room for slowing down or waiting, as life passes, and the wheel of time turns. How beautiful it is for a person to reorganize himself from time to time, and to sit with them to see weaknesses and stagnation, then criticize and strengthen them, and to set short and long-term policies to save what can be saved, get rid of stagnation, and start over with vitality and activity, armed with hope, happiness and optimism. With a promising future. Change begins with the individual, for he is the basis, and then comes the rise and change of the society in which he lives. The individual is in reciprocal relations with his society. The active and thinker takes his society to the summit and glory, and the strong and successful society provides its members with all the conditions for development and success. Using the means of change and the means of change that a person needs is the last step that he must recognize when he intends to change his life for the better, so he will have identified the motives and reasons for which the change was, and he realized the importance of change in his life and the fruits that he will reap from that, and now it is time to start moving actively on the way to success. He must arm himself with the means that help him to do so, and among these means, latent strength. Every person has latent powers within him that are multifaceted, distinguishing him from other human beings, a power that enjoys life, radiates light, and he must invest this inner strength to provide him with energy to continue the path of change and success, and to bring out his best creativity and latent talents waiting to be discovered. Self-assessment. That is when a person begins to develop his strengths and weaknesses, and to determine what he likes and what he does not like, and he must always remember that perfection is for God alone, and there is no perfect person on the face of this earth, and after determining his strengths and weaknesses, he pledges himself to change for the better and fix what can be fixed in his personality. If his weakness is in his inability to confront others, he increases the opportunities for social communication with them, and seeks to enhance his self-confidence, and prepares for such situations, and so on. Courage to change requires courage and determination on the part of the individual, and sufficient perseverance to bring it to the end. It is difficult for a person to transform from a negative or neutral person into a successful person and a positive thinker, because in this way he goes against the stream of general rules and concepts, which are widespread among people. Change for the better, success, and the pursuit of excellence does not think. Only a minority of people have it, and therefore whoever wants change must have the absolute courage to be different from others. Self-confidence has a great and wonderful effect in attracting the attention of others to the person, as they advance with their work and succeed in it quickly, and find success wherever they go. Because their self-confidence is the result of continuous work and continuous diligence, so their successes follow, their business flourishes, and they leave the biggest impact behind them. Thanks for watching. Wish you enjoy and please subscribe, like, share and comment. Wish you enjoy and please subscribe, like, share and comment.